Oh man, fresh out of work at the cribbo, ready to watch another week of Blue Therapy, man. This has been very interesting. I'm loving the conversation that is starting. And listen. I see y'all coming to my comment section being very offended sometimes. Not everybody, but some people. I don't care if you're offended. I don't care if you're offended. I'm going to express myself and react naturally. I may come around to change my mind naturally while listening to both points, but I'm going to be really, really reactive. So I don't care if you get offended by how I feel. It is what it is. Talk your shit as well. We're going to do our thing in the comment section, you know. It's all about getting from point A to point B. You got to start somewhere to get somewhere in conversations. But enough of me. Let's see what's going on this week. This is Blue Therapy episode 4. I didn't call you fat. You have a guilty conscience. Also, it's kind of been straight up. We've seen that if you did your research that this shit is fake. So it's kind of scripted a little bit, or probably loosely scripted. I don't know, but it's not 100% real. This isn't a real therapist, but it does spark great conversations. Let's go ahead and get into this shit, man. Season 4. I mean, episode 4, whatever. Let's get it rolling. That's great today. I'm doing this today.
Right. I'm going to ask you both to just give me some idea how your life routine was before you got together. So,
well, speaking for myself, of course, I went to work, I got back, I worked on my business. Sometimes I would go and see Paul, obviously do the whole cooking here and there, and he would cook for me. And, you know, if I was in a dirty environment, I would try and clean up, but that's pretty much it. I didn't feel as though there was an obligation to do these things. I didn't feel like it was my duty to cook, for example, you know.
And how was your daily routine?
Literally up in the morning, out with a few clients, come back, work on a few more clients online, food preps. So I'll probably prep for like the next 4 to 5 days, something like that.
That's annoying.
Tidy environment.
Right. So how has this changed since you've moved in together?
I'm his chef and his cleaner.
That's how you feel?
Yes, it is how I feel. I've got a busy schedule as well, but Paul likes it when he gets home from work and food is ready.
Since I've moved in with Paul, he now wants me to cook every time I have time. In the morning, in the evening, in the afternoon, every second weekends when I come back from work. Honestly speaking, he was eating prior to me moving in, so I don't understand what's going on. It wasn't takeout, you were cooking, so why don't you cook? And the thing is with him, he likes fresh meals. I'm not gonna cook for you every day, I'm not your chef.
Again, I'm a Nigerian woman. I don't mind submitting to my husband or my boyfriend, and I understand the importance of feeding him. But Paul eats meal preps. He eats rubbish, bland food, unseasoned food, and I don't mind doing that. Maybe on a Sunday evening. Okay. But he would like me to prepare these horrible dishes every single day.
At any time, do you ever eat the same meal together?
Let me tell you one of my biggest problems. He's kind of denounced our cultural foods.
Oh.
Yes. So he has issues with the fact it's oily. Even though he eats ice cream and he has takeout, he finds it too heavy. You don't have to eat it during the week, but on Sundays, for example, we can have a dinner. We could have some African dishes and that's one of the reasons he actually fell in love with me, my cooking. And all of a sudden now it's too fresh or it's too heavy and it's too fatty. There's too many calories in these dishes for him.
Have you always
one thing you gotta acknowledge that she does try to find compromise in that situation, because like it is tough, especially if you're in a relationship and you are trying to lose weight. That's one of my biggest problems, me and my lady, when we try to lose weight, but then we want to spend time with each other. And one thing that we like to do is go to dinners and stuff. So it's kind of tough finding that balance of trying to be on point and eat and have fun and date and things like that. But once you find some type of good compromise, everybody's on the same page, you got to do that. You have to really talk things out, especially like everybody can't win. Everybody can't win, but you got to like give a little bit. If something's more important to the other person, you can still got to like, you know, got to bend a little bit for them. But I understand what she's saying as far as like every Sunday sitting down for a meal. I get that.
And your weight, presumably, if you're watching the calories, or is this a new scenario?
It's a very good question. I feel like Trauma is very selfish. What's funny?
How am I selfish? Because I want to cook for you.
Okay, but what's funny though?
The fact you just said I'm selfish.
So
What
when
does
you
that
were
mean?
talking, I wasn't laughing.
No, well, first of all, I'm not selfish. I would like to cook for him, but he makes it very difficult to cater to him when I'm busy as well.
Based on the question she asked, in terms of my food history, you basically have knowledge of it. You know, I don't know you to tell you anything about myself, but here we are. I'll give you a tiny bit of background. So I actually went through depression at a stage, and food was my outlet. So at that time, you know, if I was going through stress or anything, I used to eat, and that was just me making myself feel happy for the short term, but damaging my own body in the long term. It actually took me quite a while to, you know, lose the weight, get into shape. And, you know, since I've kind of got back onto track, I've been very basically religious and strict with my workouts, you know, my diet and stuff like that. You know, I literally have a board in a room which shows, you know, what I plan to eat. This is something that I take very seriously.
I feel bad. I feel like I've let him down in some way. I don't understand why he didn't feel comfortable enough to speak to me about it. And it really does upset me that, you know, I'm hearing about it for the first time in our therapy session.
I didn't tell Trauma about my depression because I feel like, first of all, it's something that's very sensitive and personal. And at the same time, she can be quite insensitive as well. So, you know, if I'm just going to just kind of give off something just like that, it's easy for her to kind of use that to manipulate and potentially push my buttons, basically. And
it's tough to watch this knowing that it's been exposed to being fake, but this does happen a lot, and I mentioned that in the earlier episodes. You got to be careful how, especially men. We know women, they're not going to hold their tongue as far as expressing their emotions. But women, ladies, you got to be careful when it comes to a man expressing himself to you and what you do with the information. Because if you don't handle that the right way, that could make him bottle things up from you in the future. And that could lead to him trying to express himself or finding different outlets. So you got to always make sure you're the safe space for your partner. Don't keep things in the cache or the back burner ready to just put it up at your dispenser or your disposal to, you know, do them bad, do them dirty with. So you gotta be very ginger with the information that people come to you with.
I wasn't going to have that.
And just excuse me, were you doing this when you were together?
Can I just point something out? This is my problem with him. So he's just expressed something to you that he's never expressed to me. I had no idea that he was depressed and used food as an outlet. You've never, for once, told me that, and we've been together 3 years. So of course, me wanting to make you traditional food is gonna come across selfish if I don't know this knowledge. To me, he wants me to do meal preps. You want to live a healthy lifestyle, which is absolutely fine. But the fact that you used to cook before and now you don't want to cook is what I'm complaining about. I had no idea that you were depressed, babe. Like, you could have easily said that to me. We could have had a conversation about this and I would never bring it up.
Okay. So let's look at it like this, right? Okay. I used to cook for you, right?
Yes, you did.
What did I used to cook?
He would make like rice, some stew, chicken.
Do you see me eating that now? Let me ask you a question. If you know that the way I've kind of changed my food and lifestyle has made me into the man that I am, and if you're happy with what you have, why would you does this... Okay, look, okay, babe. All right, look at me. Not in a cocky way, but just look at me.
What does that mean?
Do you like what you see?
When I met him, he was fat.
Oh, really?
So, yes. So he started gymming, yeah. And my African dishes, these fatty dishes, also built you to the man you are today. Correct?
African
You
dishes.
loved it.
The majority
correct?
of African dishes are filled with carbs. Muscles are built based on protein. So
The same as my the Haitian dishes. They fill with carbs. Right there. I'm trying to point while looking at the camera. But yeah, Haitian dishes are filled with carbs. So yeah, I get what they're saying. I get what he's saying, man. That's one of the toughest things, dog. Dog. Man, not eating your native dishes.
technically speaking,
Well,
that's
you
wrong.
can eat beans. You can eat beans and yam porridge. You can eat all these things. Can you not?
I feel like with Trauma's diet, she doesn't take it seriously. You know, considering what I do, the people I work with, and the results that I get, the results I've got for myself, I think that should kind of motivate her to want to take her diet more seriously, but she doesn't, and that's basically a red flag to me. Like, how are we gonna work?
I'm not even trying to make it every single day. That's the thing. I'm not trying to make him eat that every single day. For me, I just want it to be incorporated in our lifestyle. If we have children, my kids are going to eat these things. I hope you know. And I hope they're even addicted to pounded yam. If you don't like it, that's your business. You can live on your meal prep, your bland chicken, and is it cauliflower and broccoli. If you like that, you can eat that.
We have touched on it before, but I'd like to just bring it back for the moment. The trust issue. Who'd like to start on that one?
So Deborah claims that she doesn't trust me, which is, what's the word for it? Mind-boggling, because I feel like trust is so important in a relationship. If she doesn't trust me, why exactly are we in this relationship, honestly?
Have you ever given her a reason not to trust you?
Never.
Excuse me?
Before, I don't think there's actually a particular time. Well, there's actually never.
So you never lied and said that you were somewhere and you were somewhere else?
No, I never.
Memory loss, sounds like.
What are you talking about?
So Jamel told me that he was training a client.
Which I was.
Actually, he wasn't. He was just at his boy's house. Now, he wasn't actually doing anything wrong, but you said you were training a client, but you were at your friend's house. It's just little things like that. It's dishonesty, and it really didn't have to happen to me.
Ladies, men do this more often than not. We would not be doing anything wrong, but sometimes we just lie about the most stupidest shit. And honestly, it's just because we just want some peace and we don't want to be bothered. So we tell you that we busy just so you just like, give me some time. I want some time for ourselves. Because if we do say that we just don't want to talk right now, or I just want to be to myself, or I just want to hang with my homies, like sometimes women can be jealous of that or feel some type of way if you just saying that. Listen, you may get upset. I'm speaking the man's perspective, but I gotta let you know these things. We know how women feel about a lot of shit, but you guys are gonna be. I know how y'all get about certain shit, but nigga, you can't tell man channel. I'm not here just to pander. I'm trying to let you know how men feel and why. You could do what you want with this information.
You could have just said that you were at your boy's house. That's it.
Was there a reason why you didn't say where you were?
I literally went to go and collect some equipment. That was the only reason. And I went back to my training my client.
No.
Yes.
Oh. That's not what he told me. Now it's a different story, because you said that actually you wanted to train him that day, but then you ended up chilling. So then now you're saying that you... Okay, well, his story is just not adding up, Jamel. Like, I don't want to talk about that. Jamel is just too dodgy. Like, we're always having female issues. There's too many females around him, whether it's Clubhouse or his fitness. We're just always having issues about it. And that actually increases the trust issues that we have, and more reason why I'm always seeking to find out like where he's going or what he's doing.
I think you did mention before that some of his ladies that he trains you're not happy with.
One time I decided to stop off and pick up Jamel from one of his training sessions in Brixton, and you know, he didn't expect me to come up, but I went upstairs and I was just like hovering around, and I wasn't really understanding the kind of contact that he was having with some of the females. It was a little bit close. Yeah, it was too close for me. And yeah, that's another thing that he does that I find, you know, quite strange.
Is that within the realms of your job though?
With contact, I rarely touch any client. I feel that's literally a PT protocol, like you never touch them.
I don't think you were touching. I would just say, you know, just the interaction, the verbals. Like I could hear what you guys were speaking about, and it wasn't entirely about training.
So what was it about?
You know what you were speaking about with that girl. Like, let me not even name drop, because you're not gonna want that, okay? So you know what you were doing.
I feel like you're just so fixated on something. I feel that's the issue with Deborah. Once she kind of has her mind set on something, that is it. And there's no change in that. I feel like it's a bit too much. It's overbearing, honestly.
So
Denise, can I? You're familiar with palm oil, right?
with
Palm oil?
palm oil, yes.
Yeah. Do you eat it at all?
I don't know.
Why?
I've never used it in cooking, so
Okay. It's quite bad for you, actually. It's quite bad for your insides. So, but at the same time, if you know, to be fair, if you did use it in cooking in terms of, well, proportionately, you know, if you weigh it, stuff like that, some people don't do that. But if you did, then maybe you'll be able to calculate what you're eating. So in theory, what I'm trying to say is, I don't have an issue with African dishes, but if the calories are not calculated, you're just filling your gut and you don't even know what's going on with your body.
You do have an issue with African dishes because if you're talking about calories, like I said before, he eats ice cream, he eats donuts, he eats donuts, and he also eats takeout, so pizza and etc.
It's calculated.
I don't need to calculate. Did your mum calculate when she was making you African dishes? These foods are not calculated. I calculate with my eyes. So I know how much palm oil I put in there. I know how much oil and ingredients and Maggi I need to put in these dishes. My ancestors never calculated. My mum didn't calculate, nor did my grandma. Nobody that taught me how to make my traditional food is not calculated.
But is there some way that maybe you could prepare the food in a more healthy way that would be more suited to the way Paul wants to eat?
I'm not going to remix jollof rice or remix pounded yam and efforiro. I'm not going to remix that. That's how it's supposed to taste. If you remix it, it becomes something else.
But there must surely there's a way that you could work together to find food that works for both of you.
I think he's just become bougie. I think for him, he feels like eating these kinds of food makes him look bad, or you feel some type of way, maybe eating with your hands. Is that what it is?
I disagree.
So I've actually realised that Paul's got an issue with African dishes. We're Nigerian. We grew up on these foods, so I'm a bit confused. I can't...
How do y'all really feel about this? Like, real talk, how do y'all feel about this? Because, like, I feel like she's being really tough on him. I don't know. She's being really tough on him. Like, she doesn't want to budge. She wants it to be her way when it comes to the situation. I don't know. How do y'all feel about this?
Eat African food every single day, but I wish to incorporate it into our lives and our dishes. You know, I am African. I'm proud to be African. Okay. I'm proud to be Nigerian, and I'm proud of the dishes I cook.
When we first started dating, right, you know, we used to. I remember I took her to this restaurant in Peckham. It's called Lolak or Lolake. There's that. When we go there, we're getting down. It's kind of like a real bush. Let me not say bush, but kind of, you know, you get down, use your hands and all that stuff. But when you kind of think about it, you know, if I'm wearing a 2K suit, do I want to be in Peckham Market? No. I'd probably want to be Piccadilly Circus.
So in other words, you're saying that I'm bush.
I'm not saying you're bush.
Because we go out to high-end restaurants. I would still love to eat pounded yam and efforiro. It's always going to be a part of me.
No. That's
what I am telling you, Paul, babe, is that we eat it. We incorporate it into our lifestyle. We don't have to denounce it. For what? For steak? What are you talking about? These things are two different things.
What I'm saying
You don't need
here,
to wear a 2K suit. You can wear jeans. He's pissing me off. You can wear tracksuits.
Yeah, but what
Do you dress like this 24/7?
I'm not wearing clothes 24/7.
So growing up, my mum and my...
Oh man, dog. The writing on this show is good. They didn't switch roles.
My grandma actually taught me how to cook all these dishes that I make now. I'm not going to disrespect them by quantifying and measuring every single ingredient that I put into it. For me, this is how it's supposed to taste and this is how it's supposed to be made. This whole westernized way of cooking, that's how they make their dishes.
Shoma, what is coming over here is that you both have a different plan. And at some point, if you were to both get onto each other's page,
Preach.
it would be an easier solution.
Period.
There's no period and there's no preach. So stop doing that because that's patronizing. Okay?
Patronizing.
He's exaggerating. He's telling you like I want him to eat palm oil every single day. I don't do that.
Fucking fry it every day.
No, I don't fry palm oil every day.
No. I'm getting a tiny bit pissed off. Let's think about this now. All right. Let me give you a case scenario, right? So let's say I'm up in, give or take, Mayfair, training a client, huge mansion, right? Now I'm preaching, you know, eat healthy, be fit. Come on, let's go. 5 more reps, right? I get home. We've got the fucking Afrobeats whiz kid pumping in the house, yeah? Chubba's there dancing around. frying oil in a fucking
Shouts
pot.
out Elvin-
What the
Elvin
hell?
Wolf.
There's a fucking spray that you can spray to calculate the thing. I've told her this a million times. You come in the house to fucking play a whiz kid like we're in a fucking village. What type of crap is that?
I like Afro beats.
I love Afro beats.
Also listen to other genres. What I don't know what you're talking about. I don't eat palm oil every day. I don't know what house you're going to, but I don't eat palm oil every day. I would like to eat these heavy foods maybe on a Sunday. I also eat steak and salmon and sea bass and everything else that he eats, just seasoned, all right? What I'm trying to say is the fact Paul does not like African dishes. We are both Nigerian. Do you understand? Like we come from a place. So he's denounced his culture all for his Mayfair clients. This is my issue. Not that I want him to do it every single day.
With the greatest respect, the Mayfair clients aren't in your house. When
So
you
why does he
go
come home with that same attitude then?
Choma has this whole kind of Afrocentric type of, go back to Africa, I'm African and I'm proud. Yeah, we're all proud to be African, don't get me wrong. But at the same time, we're in London right now. Like, let's get with the program. Do you understand? Africa, yeah, we could do that another time.
This is
but
such
right
a petty,
now we're here.
petty argument.
Let's get to grips of what's going on.
It's such a petty argument.
Most of the people you train, do you actually know them?
There's a couple.
Yes. Sorry.
Oh,
Sorry, Denise, but yeah, that's the answer. We'll get.
yeah, there's a couple I do know personally.
Okay.
One being my ex.
I'm managing, Denise, managing.
Okay. Have you met her then?
Yeah, I mean, we've crossed paths and she seems nice.
So what's the issue?
I mean, the issue is that I don't trust you, so that's the issue there.
Oh,
but she, the ex, is okay.
Okay. But you've
That
got no
boy
reason
bold.
to worry about him with the ex, have you?
See, the thing is, I don't want to be possessive or controlling, as he says. So I feel like I've done pretty well to allow him to continue to train his ex.
Wait, don't you think the use of word is the word allow? Is
Yeah,
a
but
bit
Jamel-
controlling.
If I didn't want you to train her, you would be training her.
And that'd be the same money that'd be buying your next Gucci bag, right?
No, but we're talking about your ex. If I did not want you to
Yeah.
train her, let's be honest, you wouldn't be training her. So that I have allowed you to do that.
No, I don't agree.
Do you know what? At the start, when Jamal told me that he was training his ex, I didn't really feel too comfortable, but I met her at like a party or something, and you know, she was pretty cool. And for that reason, you know, I was able to make peace with the fact that he's training her. So yeah, I'm okay with it. If I'm not trusting his interaction with his general clients, his ex, where they have history, you know, it's a little bit funny, but we'll leave that one there.
The same way I allowed you to go Afro Nation. Okay.
Sorry? What was that?
The same way I allowed it to go Afro Nation. So it is a party island, so catered for Afro beats.
And you're both going now, are you?
No, she's going by herself
Oh, is she? Are you?
with her friends, I guess.
Wait, can we just rewind? First of all, you trust me, right? Yeah. Okay, cool. So you're not allowing me to go Afro Nation because...
Yes, I'm allowing you to go Afro Nation.
No, that's what we're not going to do.
Wait, hold on. Do you remember what happened the year before you went and all the stories that you came to fill me in?
Yeah, it was a good year, but at that point I was single, so...
True. Wait, let's clarify this. I allowed you to go. As my girl, I allowed you to go.
Because there's nothing that I'm going to do at Afro Nation that you're not going to approve of, so you didn't allow me to go.
Oh, now she feel. Oh man. I was thinking at first when they was talking, I'm like, he gotta let her have that. Like she wanna feel like she allowed him, man. Whatever, let her have that, man. Sometimes you guys just let ladies get their W's. But when he flipped it that way, I'm like, oh shit, she don't wanna let him have it. So they just a petty ass couple.
Able to go because I'm fine. Like,
If I told you not to go Afro Nation, would you go? That's my point.
You guys know, like Afro Nation is
petty.
wild. Like the stories, the videos, the Snapchats, you name it. Like it's crazy. So me personally, like I'm secure, but me allowing Deborah to go because I trust her. That's what it's all about, right?
I got something for you. 1 second, I'm just gonna quickly. Jamal, I'm gonna need you to please read to Denise what it says on there because I don't want to embarrass you. So just, you know, please, I need you to read it because you said you wasn't going to Afro Nation, isn't it? You said you wasn't going to Afro Nation. Jamal, just read it.
Take your phone back, man.
Jamal, can you read it, please?
All right, cool. It just says, thank you for... Thank you for your order. Jamal, innit?
Order for what?
You know what it's for.
Okay, Denise. So
This shit fake as fuck. How she put that shit up that quick?
The Afro Nation ticket, the event that Jamel said he's not actually attending, says, thank you for your order, Jamel. Please ensure you retain a copy of this email and use your order ID in all correspondence regarding this order for Afro Nation 2021. This is dodgy as fuck. Like, when I first found the Afro Nation ticket in Jamel's emails, I thought, okay, let me not say anything. Let me see if he actually tells me that he's going. Like, I'm not being funny. You thinking, did he actually think when he did this? Because what do you expect to happen when Afro Nation actually happens?
He's gonna catch your ass. Jamel bought them tickets just so he could spy on her ass. It's the only reason he did that. He like, oh, you think you're going to Afro Nation by yourself? Okay, I got something for that ass. As soon as you throw that little African booty, I'm gonna pull up on you. Like, what the hell you doing?
It's very, very strange. It's another reason why I don't trust him.
So you are going?
Jamel obviously didn't know that I actually saw a screenshot of the ticket for this festival that he said he's not going to. So now when I say you're shady, do you understand?
Babe, it's not that. Do you know what? I was just going to surprise you, to be fair.
No, that's ridiculous. Surprise me.
Yeah, why not?
Now you're being childish because you were going because you had ulterior motives and you didn't want to tell me.
Wait, my ulterior motives?
Listen,
I was going to surprise you having a good time, to be fair.
Listen, what you did was...
You heard what he just said? I wanted to surprise you having a good time, right?
Wait, my ulterior motives?
Listen,
I was going to surprise you having a good time, to be fair.
Listen, what you did was you mentioned the fact that in 2019, crazy stuff was happening. As a guy who has a girlfriend, I don't feel like, and with your behaviour, I do not feel like Afro Nation is a place for you to be in. Regardless of that, you said you wasn't going. I let you know that I was going. I'm open with the things that I do. Like, I'm open. I don't mind. I did ask him if I could go, and we came to an agreement. You know, it's not about allowing me. We came to an agreement.
Yeah, an agreement which I allowed you to actually go.
Okay, anyways, we came to an agreement. And the fact is, you knew that I was going Afro Nation. Like, the way you're playing it, that's actually pissing me off.
What's the big deal?
Are you
if
all right?
If I wanted to attend, what's the big deal? Like, if I wanted to surprise you, that's not a problem.
Listen.
That shouldn't really be a problem.
He got caught trying to pull up on her. Surprise the hell nah, you want to pull up on her.
Can you find it in anywhere within yourself to somehow compromise the way you want to eat so that you're both working together?
Well, I can easily gain weight and be fucking nutty professor, if that's what you mean.
Or you can easily cook for yourself. Because again, like I said, I don't mind if he eats that, but just make it yourself. Or we do it on a Sunday.
Yeah,
all this fresh food every single day. I've got things to do.
Yeah, brilliant idea. We did speak previously about whether or not you had anything in common, you know, that you do together. This would be possibly a perfect scenario.
If I had the time.
On a Sunday?
Go on.
Look, okay.
Or you just choose not to?
No. To be fair, you know, Sunday, day of rest and stuff, okay, cool. But if I have a client and they have, you know, a fashion show coming up, one of the models I train, basically, I need to make sure that I'm on her case to make sure that she's getting the job done. You know, if I have another client, for instance, in terms of like a website design.
Who are you lying to? Who are you lying to? Because remember, Denise doesn't live with us. I live with you to know you have time. Okay? Ooh. I'm not saying you're not busy. You are, babe, I get that. But you have time. You can make time during the day. He knows he can.
Yeah. Listen, me being a YouTuber, me having a full 40-hour week job, me also like having to pick up side gigs like, you know, photography stuff and extra things and videography. Like, I do a lot of things outside of that. I still have to make time for my girl. And it came to a point in time that I had to like sit down and make a schedule. Like, all right, this is what I'm doing around these times. Like, to really curve out time. And to the point that, man, like the weekends, I rarely try to film or do anything on the weekends so she could have her time to be with me. Or, you know, if I'm not with her, then I'll go ahead and come to the crib or whatever like that and work and stuff like that. That's my extra time to myself. But on the weekends, I have to give her some time. And it's tough. It's hard because I'm really on my purpose. I'm trying to get to my destination in life. I'm trying to fulfill my purpose, my duties as a man, but I still have to sacrifice something. if I want to have a relationship. And just as important as it is for me to be a successful man as far as business, career-wise, and everything, I still want to make sure, like my family, the family that I want to start, this is important. So it's tough, you know. It's a tough situation when you're like this, when you are like this, but you have to sacrifice something if you want your relationship to work, or you just got to be single, bro. Like you gotta give something, or else you just got you a maid at the crib that you smash. You know, you got your maid that you smashing, bro. Like you got to, like, you don't want to spend no time. You don't want to have any time with your lady. Like that's weird to me. That's weird to me. Now I don't want to come down on the brother. You feel me? But you like, why is she there if she can't? She only there just for duty, as far as like cooking and cleaning and shit like that. You gotta have some time that you want to like separate. You gotta have some day that you gotta like, you know, chill. If you are in a relationship, if you choose to be in a relationship, you gotta, you know, relationships are hard work, man. Relationships are hard work. It's a full-time fucking job, dog. You always thinking for two. You always gotta think for two. That shit sucks, but you know, if you want that shit, it is what it is.
So what are you lying about? You have time to cook, Paul.
Okay. I could find
All this body, he's wasting it because we don't even have sex. So stop all your rubbish.
Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. I just said this. That's what I was thinking. Like, nigga, what is she there for? Oh God. Let's get to it.
Ooh, that's
Okay,
a low blow.
on that note,
That's a low blow. Woo, it's gonna be a long night. Let's go.
no, please don't make fun of it, because this, you know, is a very important scenario.
It's a defense mechanism. Fuck. He feel embarrassed. He's not making fun of it. It's a defense mechanism. You gotta, this. I keep forgetting that she's not a real therapist, but let's get to it.
You talk about your business in a very serious way.
Yeah, it
And
is.
your relationship is also a very serious business.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And Shoma
I
has
said
just
that.
mentioned...
Nigga, I need to be the damn therapist. Nah, y'all don't want that. Y'all gonna be mad at me. I be talking crazy. You feel me? I talking crazy.
the sexual side of your life. Now, has it always been this way, or when you first got together, was it very different?
When we first got together, we used to fuck like animals. Do you understand? We had things to do. We were still busy. You and I, we had jobs. We had businesses. We were busy, but we made time to have sex. Now, I don't understand what it is. I don't know if Paul is cheating. I don't know if he doesn't find me attractive. It doesn't. Okay, well, ask him. When was the last time we had sex?
Oh, no. Scientifically, yes, we are animals, but we're not in the bloody forest, are we? Do you understand? Like, I'm not just gonna come home, start jumping up and down like a rabbit. Like, who's got time for that? I'm busy. I'm making money. Like, I'm not just there laying around with my legs open, ready to do a madness. It's not like that.
Well,
I'm gonna tell you something, dog. When I come home with that bag, sometimes I want to have fun with my lady. Like 3 years, ain't enough for me to like not want to devour my woman. Especially keep Shoma's I keep fucking up her name. Shoma's a beautiful lady with a nice little body, a nice big body. You feel me? A nice body. You feel me? I can't see me not wanting to come and tear that ass up. Like what the hell? Like especially if I feel like if I then sell some deals, making a lot of money, you feeling like got some good workouts, and I just feel like the man, you gotta release that shit. You gotta like, you know, just tear her up real quick, like just beat her down real quick. You feel me? This is crazy. Like what? Oh my God, her DM's gonna be looking crazy today.
when last did you fuck me?
Oh,
do you really want to go there?
Please, no, answer the question. Do you remember? Because I don't.
I'll tell you.
How can I be in the same house touching myself with a boyfriend in the same house with me?
Okay, no, Denise, I've got this.
Right.
Okay.
Let's just hear what Paul's got to say.
All right, babe. I love you.
So why don't you touch me?
When I come home from work and I see my girlfriend, right? When I just see her, I'm happy. That's love to me. That's enough for me. But at the same time, why do you feel like you need me inside of you 24/7 before you can feel love?
I don't feel like I need you inside me 24/7, but I'm not wood.
Okay, babe,
okay, I'm a woman, and I find you attractive, and I would like to have sex with you once in a while, even if it's once a week, babe, because we don't do that.
I understand that I might have a high sex drive, but Paul has a very low sex drive. And we can meet in the middle somehow. Do you know what I mean? I don't mind having sex at least 3 times a week. We are not even having that a month. So
Dog, I'm nearing the end of my 20s. I'm nearing the end of my 20s. God, please keep my sex drive. I don't want to go into my 30s with a low sex drive. Keep my sex drive, God. Well, I need to eat. I need some fucking zinc pills. What the hell I need? Nigga, I need some more conch. They say conch make your back strong. Do y'all eat conch in goddamn the UK? Nigga, what do I need? I can't lose my sex drive. I can't lose my sex drive.
of course I have every right to complain. I feel that it's a disrespect to him and to myself that I'm having to touch myself in my house when I live with my partner.
Oh, God.
What you need to do first, right? I understand.
She has embarrassed him so much in this series. I really hope this is fake. For his sake, I hope and pray that this is fake. But you guys in the UK that follows her probably like, y'all probably would know if they were an actual couple or not. I don't know. This is crazy.
You love me, but I also understand I love me. Okay?
So you don't want to have sex?
No, what I'm saying is, you need to love you first.
I love me.
You need to love you more.
To do what?
She's been doing it a lot, my guy. She's been loving the fuck out of herself.
To not be able to release?
No, in order for you to not feel like you need me to be inside of you before you can feel loved.
Don't let me...
Why is he going... I'm sorry for chopping this up so much, but why is he making such big of a claim why is he trying to justify him not having sex with this fine ass woman? What the hell is going on with Paul, bro? What the fuck?
Respect you, because at the end of the day, I don't understand what this means. I could be in the house with booty shorts, Paul will walk past me.
Oh, he ain't gonna slap the ass?
You want me to say you're wearing booty shorts?
No, you can touch my bum, I don't know, slip it in or something. Do something that men do to their girls when they see them.
Nigga, when I listen, middle of the night when I walk out of the room, just leaving my girl, I see them, you see lay on the side, you see that cheek just hanging. Sometimes you gotta kiss the cheeks goodbye. First kiss the forehead bye. Then you say you gotta kiss the cheeks goodbye. I'll see you later. You gotta slap the ass, make it do a little wobble, do a little jiggle, a little bit, then keep it moving. You feel me? You gotta slap that ass sometimes. Don't slap it too hard. She might give you a backhand, but you gotta give it a little tap. Good game.
Honestly.
Shoma, do you ever instigate sex with him?
All the time. There's a situation where we planned to have sex. Paul was, I don't know what happened. He agreed anyway. I'm so embarrassed saying this. Like, we organized a day where we were going to have sex. I went out, I bought lingerie. I bought rose petals, wine. I dimmed the lights, everything.
Okay.
Paul came in. Do you know what he did?
He went to sleep.
He ate and he went to bed.
Oh, you
I have to get him on weekends.
You sorry bastard. This fine ass woman, bro.
And we have to put it in our diary because he's very much about diary. Let's schedule this. Let's put this in our diary, blah, blah, blah. He's trying to make me feel unattractive, even though I know I'm sexy as fuck. And I know there's men out there that would want what he doesn't want. So for
I'm good. My lady fine as fuck, though, but she's a beautiful woman.
me, it's like, if you don't want it, then let me go kind of thing. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, so that day, long story short, had a late night. So one of my clients, one of my top clients, he's only in the country 2 weeks out of the month. He lives in Abu Dhabi, long story. Anyhow, so I actually set him a target. So because he was going on holiday, I assumed that he wasn't going to reach that fitness target. And I had a bet with him that if he exceeds the target, I'll run 10K in front of him. So with clients like that, I can't say to them, oh, I'll give you a discount. That doesn't work. You need to do something. So long story short, he hit his target and I ran the 10K, right? By the time I got home, I was knackered. Now, Trauma basic...
Boy, you better run 10K in that pussy. Fuck wrong with you, bro? You crazy as hell.
He wants me to carry her that night.
Not necessarily.
It's a joke.
Did you say anything about your situation at work? Or did you leave Shoma not knowing why? Because it might have been read as if you weren't interested.
Of course I'm interested.
No, I don't think he is, because at the end of the day, I knew nothing about the 10K. He agreed to have sex that day, so why are we not having sex?
because-
you let me go out and buy lingerie. You allowed me to cook. You still ate the food. Why were you tired to eat?
I'll tell you the problem that I have with Choma, right? I feel like whenever she initiates sex, it's not genuine. And what I mean by that, but let me explain. No, I'll make it, it's gonna make sense now. So she has different approaches, right? Sometimes I could be at the door, she's dragging me in from the tie. You understand? Other times, you know, she could play it cool. She could say, okay, you know what, she's gonna cook this, meal prep, by the way. She cooked this. So look, listen to this, right? One day, long story short, by the end of the night, she had the rose petals, she had the candles, she had the massage bed, right?
She better make some sense.
So I'm laying down, I'm getting the massage, and I just think to myself that, you know what the funny thing is? 1,000,000% that massage has to end with a happy ending.
Why are you saying it like I did something wrong?
But that's not a happy ending.
Sex is not a happy ending.
No, if a massage has to have a happy ending, that is not a happy ending. Do you see where I'm coming from?
We can just look at each other, you know, just have a conversation, even sit in silence. It doesn't necessarily have to be the bang bang. It's not like that. I just like a calm vibe. Like, let's be chilled with it. Let's be mature.
Why am I having to do these things in order to have sex with my man? Why do I have to lure him in order to put him in a position where, okay, he might want to have...
Paul think he a bad bitch. Paul think he's a bad bitch. Like, what? Huh? You holding out, bro?
Sexual. I'm a sapiosexual.
What does that mean? Are you not attracted to me?
Of course I'm attracted to you.
Then why are you
but-
not trying to have sex?
No, I'm trying to have sex, but at the same time, mentally, right?
You're not there.
I don't want to feel like, okay, anytime you're doing something because you want something.
Okay, so
And
why
I-
can't you initiate it? Why do I have to do something? There are days where I don't necessarily do anything. Why can't you just come to me and, you know, try it?
All right, look at
Hang
this.
on.
Right?
No, I've got an idea. Okay,
What's wrong with
this
you?
is something that we do regularly in therapy. Just for a moment, take a minute, and let's go back to what made you fall for each other in the beginning. Okay,
Okay,
Bear with
reverse
me.
therapy.
I would like you to turn and face each other. Don't say anything.
Reverse engineering.
And just look into each other's eyes for approximately, it's going to feel like forever, but in that time, you will find something within yourself that was there at the beginning. Just believe me, this does work. So just please, just turn and face each other and look into each other's eyes. If you wouldn't mind.
how she looking at
Thank
him.
you. It's not supposed to be a penance, by the way.
Sorry, I'm just... So what do? We just
You
look
just
at each
look
other.
at each other.
And then what happens after that? That's it?
Just
Okay.
Oh, she want to tear his ass up. She want to tear his ass up.
big
Man,
is-
man, what's wrong with this nigga? He better go digging them cheeks, bro. Show him they got all thick and shit, bro. She wasn't that thick on back chat.
this affirmation.
Digging them cheeks, bro.
It's pretty big, I guess.
So would you see each other if you were there?
That was a joke. It was not something I was gonna hide from her, really and truly. How can I even hide from her in affirmation? Like, affirmation is quite small. She's gonna see me regardless.
Denise, the thing for me is the fact that he lied. Let's call it what it is. You lied. You said you wasn't going, and on your laptop,
Yeah.
I found the festival ticket booked. How are you going to explain that?
The funniest thing about it, I actually personally didn't buy my own ticket. So
God.
So my friends obviously went in 2019. Obviously, they was going to go in 2020 as well. So they thought, let's all go together. So I thought, she told me that she's going with her friends. I was thinking, that's cool. I was going to go anyway. So obviously my friend said, yeah, let's all go. I thought,
You're actually waffling now. You're waffling and you're deflecting. Can we please address the fact that he lied, Denise?
I didn't lie. I just wanted to surprise her. Honestly.
So, you know, the one thing that does have to happen in a room in therapy is that both of you are as honest as possible.
Actually,
So I
human.
really do need to know whether or not you're being honest in your answers.
Yeah, I'm being honest. Like, I genuinely wanted to surprise her and have a good time. Like, I'm sure she was like, if my friends and myself popped over with your friends and yourself, you lot have an amazing time. Like, well, that's limited money you have to spend, really and truly.
I'm not buying it. I'm so sorry, I'm not buying it. You lied, that's it.
We're just going to leave it there for a second and do a little exercise that's going to help highlight the trust within your relationship and show the openness. So I'd like you to each tell each other something that the other person doesn't yet know about you. So something new.
New.
Would you like to start?
Can
you think of anything?
I guess I got. Yeah, I'll go first. I guess. I kind of used to like your sister before I met you. You know.
What sister?
Yeah. This your.
What sister?
Yeah, M class, innit?
You used to fancy her?
She's just pretty, innit? Like.
So I'm second best.
No, you're not second. Don't put it like that. It's just we had similarities and stuff. No, I'm not gonna go too deep into it. But obviously.
So you fancied M class before me?
It's not that. It's not that big of a deal. It's like I'm still with you now.
So why don't you move to M class then?
Because I saw you.
Yeah, no, that's strange. I don't like that. That's really weird. That's very strange. I'm not a fan of that. I'm not gonna lie.
Man. Honestly, like, don't play too much into it. It's just, yeah.
Why did you tell me that here though? Just asking.
That's
That's very awkward and embarrassing.
What am I actually doing here? Jamel is now bringing up that he used to fancy my sister. I'm not really liking this process of therapy. We're supposed to be moving in the right direction and making progress, but now he's bringing me information like this. It's embarrassing.
That's okay. I got mine, Denise. So,
Oh, no.
Jamel,
Oh, God.
I made an OnlyFans account. But I haven't used it, but I made an OnlyFans account.
You've got a what account?
Oh, OnlyFans account? So,
Wait. You got what?
An OnlyFans account.
That way stressed.
I'm not gonna use it. I didn't make it to use it, but maybe. I'm joking. I made an OnlyFans account.
What is this account?
So it's basically... So people can subscribe to your account and then you can do like private things on there, sometimes sexual or some like could be a fetish or something. So yeah, that's what it is.
I made one.
Okay. How does that make you feel now you both know something about each other?
I can't lie, I don't even care, you know.
I feel great. I feel better. You didn't like the task?
When Denise set this task, I didn't expect it to be like this. I thought it'd be light-hearted. But the fact that she came to drop to me that she got an OnlyFans account, she's crazy. Like, she talks about trust, about me, this and that, but how the heck am I meant to trust her when she got an OnlyFans account?
You guys
I get the feeling that you're not feeling so happy about things.
No, I feel like, what's the point of even coming there? Like, I'm pretty much over and done with this.
But this was your idea.
Yeah, my idea, and I just thought it would be better for us, but it's not going any better.
Yeah. It should be over anyway.
For face value, I understand, bald head, beard. I'm a hunky guy. I lift heavy metal. I get it. But, coming home and technically every time we have sex, having to carry my girlfriend, it can be a bit exhausting.
First, you don't have to carry me every single time we have sex. And even if you did, like, what's the issue? You used to carry me before. So are you lazy now or what?
Things were a bit different.
In what way? I've gained weight.
I didn't say that.
Then what then? What's the problem?
Well, would you know if you gained weight?
All my clothes still fit, so I wouldn't think I've gained weight.
Would you know?
I guess, yeah. I haven't gained weight. Have I gained weight? Is that what you're trying to say?
I'm not trying to say you gained weight, but since we're on the topic, let's have the discussion. So, random question. Just out of curiosity. In the last 6 months, have you weighed yourself? I'm just asking.
What?
This is not something you talk about
Have you
in
ever
therapy
calculated your calorie intake?
for the first time.
Yes or no?
What are you trying to say?
Yes or no?
I don't calculate my
You don't
calorie
calculate it.
intake.
So, okay.
Punch him in
If you
shit.
didn't calculate it in the last 6 months, the last 3 months,
Yeah, but I still eat the same.
you still eat the same? Okay, cool. Do you calculate what you're eating?
Paul, what exactly?
You
You're
brought
saying
it up. You brought it up.
something.
You brought it up. Let's have the conversation. I didn't bring it up. We're in therapy, and it's a safe place. Let's have the conversation. Now, if we really want to break it down a
Babe,
bit.
what are you saying?
No,
I'm
no,
fat.
I'm not saying you're fat. But you just said I didn't say you're fat. You're the one that said the word fat. Did I say fat? I didn't say fat. What I'm saying
Why are
is,
you getting so defensive?
I'm not getting defensive. She's trying to put words into my mouth.
Nigga,
Do you
what else
understand?
you trying
I
to
never
say?
said she is fat. She is the one that brought it up. And, you know, when you kind of look at it, she's technically, psychologically taking accountability for her own mistakes in terms of like maybe her diet or fitness or anything like that. It's not my fault. This is an issue she has for herself. She knows what I do, right? And at the end of the day, between the both of us, we've had discussions where she has mentioned that she wants to lose weight, right? And I said, great, I support you with that, right? However, when it comes to me trying to kind of keep her in check in order to motivate her to achieve her goals, it becomes a problem. She says I'm calling her fat. I didn't call you fat. I'm saying that you haven't been tracking your intake. Therefore, technically speaking...
Therefore, you can't carry me during sex.
No. It's not... Look, forget about the sex for now.
Because you've got
you said
bigger.
fat. You said fat and you said gain weight. Let's stick to that topic. Yeah? Because,
Is that why you don't want to have sex?
No, it's not that. But I just want you to kind of be...
You can't play these games with ladies, bro. It's really a slippery slope, bro. You gotta choose your words wisely.
Considerate sexually, right? At the end of the day, if you're not the person doing the lifting, then you're not the person that's gonna kind of look into or calculate the weight.
So in other words, I'm fat.
I didn't say you're fat.
Babe, just say what it is.
No, I didn't say you're fat. You're the one that said you're fat. I didn't say you're fat.
So I'm fat.
I didn't say you're fat. You said you're fat. Don't put words in my mouth.
Paul, please lower your voice slightly, first of all. And secondly, would this be a reason for you not to be
with... Okay, cool. Do you know what? Do you know what, yeah? I'll be honest with you. Yeah, hand on my heart. Yeah, I swear. I will be with you through thick and thin. I promise. I was chubby before. And she loved me the same way. She used to... When I used to have my transformation
So I'm
pictures,
chubby.
she would show all my friends.
Babe, so I'm chubby.
I didn't say you're chubby.
I told you.
I'm
she
speaking
was-
for
she
myself.
wanna
I
punch his
said
ass.
I
So
was
what does that
chubby.
even mean?
But
How does,
now,
why are you
this is
comparing that
insecurity.
situation?
No woman wants to hear that she's put on weight, especially by her partner, somebody she finds physically attractive.
Fellas always lie when it comes to that. Only give action plans. When they be saying, am I fat? Am I gaining weight? It's not worth it, bro. Just give her action plans, get her ass in the gym, start buying different foods and stuff like that, and just avoid that argument, man. It's tough. Just like do action, but the verbal, don't do it.
The fact that he's not even being direct about it is what's pissing me off, because you feel a type of way and you're going around bends around the bush. Yeah, I think he's being very insensitive right now, very disrespectful. And I don't really know why I'm here.
You're getting defensive, and I know when you do that, that means you're trying to say something, but you're not saying it with your chest. That's why you don't want to have sex.
This is
you're
a
no longer
space where you
attracted to me.
can say however you feel, but please don't attack each other. Just
Did I attack her? Okay, did I attack her?
I'm not physically, no, but verbally it's coming over.
How? She said
is
she is
embarrassing.
fat. I
don't
didn't
wanna
say
do
she's
this
fat.
anymore. I
She
don't wanna
said
do
she's
this.
fat. So how is that me attacking her verbally? I'm saying what she just said.
I'm tired. How long?
We've
Because you've just called me fat.
I didn't call you fat.
And there's cameras around, first of all. And now this is the first time I'm hearing it. So this is obviously the reason why we don't have sex, because you don't find me attractive anymore.
That's not true.
And you're saying it for the first time in front of cameras.
That's not true.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm keeping note. Thank you. I'm done. I don't want to do this no more.
okay.
Damn.
I can appreciate that it's been a difficult session, but if you wouldn't mind, I'm just going to send you away with some homework.
Yes, fine. Can we just do that quickly? Thank you.
So what I'd like you to do is write down 5 things, both of you, 5 things that you appreciate in each other, and 5 things that you have done for each other. So it doesn't have to be on one day, obviously. Over the last few weeks, can you think of 5 things with both of those subject matters?
Okay.
Shoma, please, just calm down.
I'm calm. I'm okay.
Okay. You know, things do get very heated in sessions, and you know, sometimes things are said that are taken in the wrong way, but
Hey, fellas, we done all been there before. We done all been there before.
things are said that are taken in the wrong way, but
Denise, can we leave?
I can see that there's real value in you as a couple.
Denise,
I can't believe you said that on
you're
camera.
making it worse, Denise. Can we leave now?
Yeah, please.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Babes.
Fucking talk to me. I can't believe you said that on fucking camera.
Babe, come on. You know it's
I understand that Choma's quite upset at this moment with the way things have kind of played out in terms of the whole weight gain and stuff. Sometimes I try to motivate her, and the push might be a tiny bit too much for her. So I'll be accountable, and I'll say, look, I can take my foot off the pedal and just kind of sit back with this, and kind of let things play out easily, I guess.
I've always thought, anyway, that Paul's had an issue with my weight just by the way he behaves and constantly telling me to do certain things, but to actually hear it is very painful. I don't want to hear that he doesn't find me attractive, especially when I find him very attractive. I don't even, this is too much.
That's crazy, man. Hope we all learned a valuable lesson from this, man. Until next time. That's crazy. Until next time, man. It's your boy Stacie, and I fuck with you. Why? Because you fucks with me. Yeah.